washed away or blew away. Or,
Were the trees mainly along the creek?
yes.
So if the creek is gone,
Now there's no trees.
yeah, probably poplar.
Now there's all kinds of homes where the water used to run, where the trees were.
It seemed like it would flood every once in a while, you know, and let you talk about the beaver and the muskrat. They were plentiful out there. There is still lots of beavers out there and muskrat. And a few mink. Yeah, we got a lot of animals out there.
Good
There's
fish.
fish.
And the trees, they're still there?
Yeah, most of there is cottonwoods, like I said, there.
The beavers didn't get them all.
No, they never got them all. Some of the flood got some of them, but there's still cottonwoods.
Okay.
Then we had had to irrigate, you know, all that for hay, because we had quite a bit of cows and horses.
So is there still enough water for everybody who wants water?
Oh yeah, water's no
Out of the
problem out there.
Mhm.
No, it's all. In fact, if some of the farmers get a little too greedy, you know, you got to go and tell them, you know, that's enough. So neighbors are really good neighbors out that way.
So do you have a garden now? I mean, when you had your family, did you
No,
raise a garden?
everything changed when we moved to the park.
I see.
So is there still, do you notice any animals that maybe have disappeared or?
Well, me, I think our muskrats are gone. They used to, see, here's the lake. In the wintertime, they'd build in the middle. And if it's going to be a mild summer, mild winter, they'd build on the outside. But if it was in a cold winter, they'd build inside the lake.
Muskrats, not beavers.
Well, beavers are, they'd have them make their own dams.
Yeah.
You know, they just kind of dam up the creek, and the water would just kind of, you know, go out. Like there's a field here, and if they make a dam here, well, the water would run.
So
And the beavers, when they make their homes, they'd make it along the bank of the creek, and they'd make it kind of high. That means the water, you know, the winter's going to be cold, really cold. And then in the summertime, spring, if it isn't going to be that cold, well, they'd kind of make it along the bank, but they wouldn't make it high. It would be just about almost even with the bank. Yeah, there's beavers around.
So are they still making their
Oh, I
houses
haven't
low?
been in the mountains for a long time, so but this, where my in-laws stay up above about 7 miles, there's still beavers along the creek up there, but the creek isn't. It's so dry today that they move further up. I noticed our glaciers are really going down, you know. We used to have almost year-round up in the glaciers. Now they're all disappearing.
And you couldn't even get out of your house
Yeah.
sometimes in the winter, 40 below.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't think it gets 40 below anymore here.
And snow used to pile up, you know, just big snowbanks, drifts. Today,
Could you walk up to the roof?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got pictures where my kids used to play on, from the snowbank to the roof of a house.
Okay.
Yeah, like around right now, their creeks are very shallow and narrow.
Even Two Medicine Lake,
But
it's really low.
really low.
Okay, so
And it never was low like that way. It's over the glaciers, you know. We used to have a lot of nice glaciers up that way. Now they're just,
so you have, right now you have enough water, but
yeah.
you are seeing some
changes.
Yeah.
Some changes are happening.
Oh, is this different than it was when you were little?
I think it is.
Boy, me too, because when Cutbank Creek was never shallow.
Mm-mm.
It flowed like that year round.
You could just see the rocks now.
Yeah.
Before you couldn't, you know. Where the river bank is, it used to be water clear there. Now it's just kind of like a little stream some places.
Does the flow ever go to zero, to nothing, you know?
Oh, almost in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very slow moving.
Well, I don't think you can stop change. See, it's gonna happen regardless of where you live or whatever. And look at us, we're getting up there and our age. I'm not saying Mike is, but but you know, we just about get our fill in our age as far as we can go or see or do. Or
Well, I'd say it's like say the water. There's gonna be people fighting over water pretty soon. The wells are gonna dry up. Well, we don't use warnings or signals or anything. We just know that everything's changed. Everything's changed today. You know what it used to be like in our younger days, but there's hardly anything to talk about today because there's hardly any of us left that knows what was going on, you know. You talk to a young person today, they say, well, we don't know, you know, we don't know what you folks are talking. So it's really hard to visit with a younger person and, you know, tell them what we used to live by and what we used to do when we were young, because it wasn't really that way. Oh, yes, it was.
There is a science derived from place, from cycles, seasons, and living with the earth, water, wind, and sky. It is a science of close observation, a science of recording, documenting, and experiencing. It is a science of experimentation and creation, and perhaps most uniquely of all, considering Western science in its rush to the future, it's a science of tradition. It has been known as indigenous science, native science, or in Hidatsa we say Ma'urutzawi, and in the 21st century, this may be the most critical science of all.